Alright, we are live. Let's try to finish this game. Only have 5 more missions to go, and the final mission is basically just a boss fight. And then the one before that's just a series of boss fights. So, not much further to go now. Almost there. I'm going to try to finish this up. I would imagine I would only get this game before DMC5 comes out. So I have it on digital, so I will be getting it at midnight. Oh yeah, the menu takes a little bit to move. Let's see. Full on gold orbs, which is always good. Do a couple of these. One of those. Yeah, I definitely have enough items to hold me through. Some of these missions are harder than others. Yeah, this one has its spots. It's not terrible. You know what? I think this one actually locks you in at the Blitz fight. So that kind of sucks. But outside of that, it's not too bad. So I would just like to run through this section. I actually don't know. I'm going to try going through the other side. Actually, I think the ice... No, I don't think the ice is covering the middle. Yeah, I'm going to try that. I don't think I've ever gone around the right side. Or if you even can go around the right side. Oh, nope. It is indeed covered in ice. Okay. So it does force you into the Blitz boss fight. Or it's not really a boss, but he might as well be. Especially on Dante Must Die. And with Vergil. I'm just gonna run past this. It's just red orbs at this point. Yeah, Vergil has very limited mobility. So even though he is very strong, he definitely has his drawbacks. And here comes the Blitz. A little bit less of a cutscene than you have for Dante. Oh, shit. Okay, off to a bad start. That one's normally really easy to dodge, I just wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna switch over to Beowulf, because that... Oh my god, 2 times in a row. Alright, 3rd time's the charm. There we go. Yeah, his attacks aren't really that hard to dodge when he's in his standard form. It's when he gets into that crazy red form that it just becomes a nightmare. See, like right there, it's not too bad to dodge. Oh. I'm actually curious if there's any kind of delay in the audio. So I'm gonna do a little test here. So I was watching the footage back, and it didn't seem like there was much of one. Like, I'm gonna do a burst of swords now. Okay. So we'll see if there's a delay there when I'm rewatching this. Really, there shouldn't be a delay, I don't think, because it's just straight audio. They're on the same track, so there really shouldn't be a delay there. Yeah, normally he doesn't go back into that form until quite a bit more damage. Maybe I just wasn't doing it quick enough. Gonna pepper him with swords. Yeah, with Dante, you just charge up the shotgun and it knocks him out of that form pretty quickly. Don't really have that luxury with Vergil. Oh, there we go. Alright, this should do it. Oh yeah, he's dead for sure. A couple swords will do it. I just want to do it before he gets that charge attack. Oh, that one right there. Oh, yeah, dodged it again. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that one sucks. Try to avoid that as much as possible. Especially if you don't have the devil trigger stored up, it'll actually just pretty much kill you on the spot on Dante Must Die. Oh, so you can actually go through... Where does it take you? Huh. There must be like a blue orb fragment hidden up there or something. It's weird that it would block it on one side but not the other. But I definitely have all the blue orbs. Yeah, because my health bar is maxed out. So whatever's hidden back there, I probably already have. Gonna get the hidden orbs in here. It seems like they change location every time I come up here. It's never consistent. And I am not... Yeah, it's the other side I'm supposed to be on. Yeah, these sections of the games are always a bit of a drag. You have to come through the second time. That was one thing when I played DMC4 for the first time. I was not a fan of the midway switch that they have. Mostly because I thought Nero was the main character. So I had not played a Devil May Cry game before that. So it was a bit of a shock to the system halfway through, just playing as a character I didn't recognize. Although I will say, I hope they do this trend in the future of how many playable characters are in the Special Edition. Because DMC3, obviously, it was just Dante, and then the Special Edition added Vergil. And then I think it was DMC2, it had Dante and Lucia, and then I'm pretty positive if you beat Hard Mode, you got to play as Trish. And she was practically just like Vergil, where it's pretty much just a costume. I think the first one, I think you only got to play as Dante. Technically you could play as the Sparta skin, but I think that was just a skin. I don't think that was, like, actually Sparta. Not like when you play as Vergil, you're actually playing as Vergil. I think it was just a skin. Oh, I pressed B instead of A there. Oop. Yeah, I don't normally play as Corrupted Vergil. But if you want to think about it in the canon of the series, at this point in the game, if this was canon, he should be corrupted. I guess technically in DMC1, Dante kills him, so definitely he couldn't be here in this form. Although I don't know how that works. I don't know if it's like his spirit or what the case is. Ooh, good little burst there. It's always awkward trying to get behind these guys as Vergil. You can't just double jump and drop down. Although that little roulette spin he does is a very good way to put on some quick damage. Whoop. And I don't really like using his Force Edge one, where it's like he's dual-wielding Force Edge and Yamato. I usually just like using Beowulf or Yamato itself. Whoop. Speaking of which, I have this built up. Nice. Yeah, whenever I fill out the gauge, I should always use that effect. I don't do it often enough. I need to do it pretty much every time I have it. Wrong way. Do a stylish drop here. Nope. There we go. Yeah, whenever you do the Helm Breaker, you drop quicker than the camera is ready for. So it takes a while to catch back up. Yeah, this level, as Vergil, has some really frustrating enemies. A lot of them are pretty easy to handle as Dante and Nero, but there are certain, like the Frost Demons. When you play as Dante, you just bring out the shotgun. Any move they're trying to do, you just shoot them once, and they go flying back. With Vergil, you pretty much, it's just Beowulf. That's the only thing that can knock them back easily. I'm also testing the stream quality. I think 4.5 is a good number of megabits. It seems to stream at a decent quality. Usually does it at good frame rate, not a lot of tearing. So yeah, I don't want to throw any variables in there. We'll definitely give this weapon credit, it's very fast. Definitely better for crowd control too. Vergil's definitely such a cool character. Very stylish in his own way. Very calm and collected. Ooh. Try to hit him with the buffed version of that. I wonder if it has a second charge. Certainly tried for it. There we go. That's the buff version. I love doing that. Such a cool animation. Yeah.
Show me motivation.
Yeah, I didn't realize until doing the Bloody Palace that it actually, depending on your ranking, they do different taunts. So one of Nero's is he actually starts like strumming a guitar, which is pretty funny. Yeah, they actually added new aerial taunts in DMC5. So I was trying to test the beta, or the demo, to its full extent. So I was trying like combos that I hadn't tried before, trying to go everywhere I possibly could. And yeah, definitely has a lot going on, even in a demo. Like you can jump in the air and do a taunt, which in his case he does kind of like a skateboard maneuver in the air. Very cool. Definitely can't wait for it. Basically just gonna come home from work tomorrow and then go straight to sleep and then just wake up around midnight just so I can play the game. Most likely gonna stream it. Oh, nope. Come on. On one hand, I want to do an experience just by myself, but on the other hand, I also want to try streaming it as early as possible, so see the dilemma there. Ooh. Oh, I got him in the air. Oh, shit. Yeah, his evasion is a double-edged sword. It can be really good, or it can be very bad. Teleport right into a flurry of ice. And of course you got the Faust Demon, my favorite enemy. Oh! Oh wow, I almost threw myself right into that. Just gonna try to knock him out of his cloak. It's the most annoying part about this fight. Get that out of the way, makes it a little easier. There we go. Ooh. Alright. Maybe that's how I should deal with him from now on. He's not so bad when he's by himself, it's just when you have a whole group. It's just a nightmare to deal with. Alright, which way am I going? Oh yeah, that's right. Ooh. Try to get this one first. Yeah, I'm still gonna get the red orb clusters when I find them. So there's a hidden one in here. Huh. And then right around the corner, there's just a big old cluster out in the open. There we go. Now, I don't want to follow this all the way up, so I need to use the big launch pad to get to the next level. I think I actually don't... Okay, good. I don't have max of those. Ooh. Missed that. Just gonna do another little audio test just to see how in sync it is make sure it's 1 for 1. I'm going to attack with Yamato now. Okay, so I think it's in sync. Yeah, for whatever reason when I was watching, maybe I was just reacting late. So when I was watching the footage, it looked like it was a few seconds off. But it seems to be in sync. At least from what I can tell. Because, like, right now, I'm going to fire a summon sword now. So yeah, you'll be able to tell very easily if it's not in sync. Because it really should be no reason for it not to be. It is going through the same channel. Oh, shit. I wasn't even watching that one. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, this is the room with the blitz in it, too. Yeah, these are always such a fun enemy to fight, especially in very close quarters. Oh, nope. I wasn't even that close to that one. Whoa, hello. Alright, come on, blitz. You know the drill. Oh, man. He is really speeding it up on this one. I hate when he does that one, because there's no telegraph. It's just like, he just warps away, and then he just comes in out of nowhere. Hopefully I can kill him before he comes back into his form. Man, that lunar cycle really drains your devil trigger. Ooh. Oh yeah, shit, my devil trigger's drained now, so if he catches me, I can't get out of it. Alright. Oh, just don't... Oh my god, he's getting so close. And he still has quite a bit of health left. Oh, thank god. Yeah, those are the most stressful parts. No, actually, Vergil's my... Vergil's the one I do the worst with. For whatever reason, not having a double jump just completely throws me off. Like, I'm not terrible with Vergil. Obviously, I'm playing on Dante Must Die, so I must have at least a level of skill with this guy. Yeah, just ability-wise, I don't really mesh with him that well. Now, I do like his warping technique, because that really changes the way combos are done. The one problem I have with Dante in pretty much every DMC game, except for the reboot, is that when you knock enemies away, you either have to switch styles and warp over to them, or you just have to walk over to them. It kind of slows down combat. But what I like about Vergil is, ever since the reboot, they included... Because he always had the ability to warp, but the reboot included the ability for him to warp where the sword is located, where Vergil didn't have that before. So it really adds a layer of depth to his combos. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, technically speaking, if we're counting all of the characters in Devil May Cry history, or even just the ones in DMC4, with the Special Edition now, because there's 5 characters to choose, I would say I'm probably the worst with Lady out of everyone. So it probably goes Lady, Trish, Vergil, Dante, and then Nero as my main. Because Nero is probably, like, just weapon-wise, he's hands down the most basic character, and with combos and all that. But I just like his ability, the snatch ability with the Devil Buster. I like being able to do a combo on an enemy, pull them back in, continue the combo, slam them down, pull them back in, and just keep the chain going. Whereas with Dante, you have to switch between Swordmaster to do aerial combos, and then switch to Trickster when you knock them away, and switch to Gunslinger to be able to do the spin. It's like, he's definitely the most advanced out of all of them. Because Vergil definitely has complexity to him too, but he's a lot more straightforward. Oh shit. I didn't hear the frog laugh. Yeah, I do like Vergil though. I like him a lot better in DMC4 than DMC3. Because the problem I had with Vergil in DMC3 is he was like... Dante's ability to not be able to chase the enemy was especially present in Vergil. Because DMC, the reboot, actually added to where he could like use the swords to warp to his enemies, which was basically just a way to make him like the Dante from the reboot, where he could use the angel chain and the demon chain. So they basically added that for Vergil as well, where he could either warp to the sword or have the sword warp to you and pull the enemy. And then obviously the Capcom developers like that too, because they added this move as well, this spin with the Yamato. That's from the reboot as well. So not only did they add the sword warping, but they also added they added some of the movesets from the reboot as well. And I think, I'm pretty positive on this, but I think there's a move, I don't know if I'll be able to do it on the... Yeah, no, I like Nero a lot better. Especially in DMC5. The demo is amazing. I can't wait to play as him with, like... I think he has 11 Devil Breakers, if you count the Deluxe Edition. But yeah, this move right here, the one that I just did, where he goes spinning up in the air, I'm almost 100% positive that was from the reboot. Because I know you could do it in the reboot, but I'm pretty sure they're the ones that came up with that. So you have, like, the roulette spin in the air that the reboot made, and then you have that move there, too. So yeah, Capcom definitely learned a lot more from the reboot than they probably thought they would, because a lot of the visual style also carried over to DMC5. Like, if you compare 4 to 5, they look so different. Ooh. And that was actually a plan that Capcom had from the beginning, because they actually said, yeah, he definitely got more style. Actually, from the first image, I thought the DMC5 trailer was the D lowercase MC2 trailer, because he looked a lot like the Dante from the reboot, with his haircut and just like his facial features. And then I saw the trailer, I was like, oh no, this is definitely DMC5. A lot of people were confused about that too on the first trailer. Yeah, I'm definitely curious to see what they do with the story. Because in DMC5, I mean DMC4, they started to tease the story of Vergil, or not Vergil. They started, well, I mean technically, because they had Yamato in it still. Because Dante can switch to Yamato in the Dark Slayer style. But yeah, they teased Nero's origins. They were like, oh yeah, he's a descendant of Sparta. So it's like, even now they still haven't really said what his connection was. Did I get eaten? I didn't see myself get eaten. I think I looked away for a split second. Alright, that's it. Judgment cut end. Oh man, that just killed him completely. Nice. Yeah, normally that doesn't do a lot of damage on bosses. Seems it is very susceptible on the frogs. Ooh. Oh, what? I didn't even get a penalty. How did that... Sometimes you can do an S, A, and an A rank, and then it'll give you an S rank. I got an S, S, and an A rank, and it's like, nah, A rank. That's just fortunate. I also have more Proud Souls than I could ever spend. I'm surprised if I don't have the Proud Millionaire achievement yet. Because I've already upgraded everyone's moveset, so there's really nothing left to do. Same thing with the red orbs. I pretty much maxed them out, and then I never even used the items until Dante Must Die mode. Which is certainly not easy. It's the only mode I have to use items on. Huh. There's no mission details on that. Maybe it's always been that way and I just haven't noticed. It might just be for Vergil, they don't tell you the story. Wait, how did I end up down here? Oh yeah, because there's a... Yeah, you miss a lot of the story when you're playing through as the other characters. Because this is how you get to, when you fall down here, it's when you're playing as Dante and he uses Pandora. And then when he closes the case, he falls through a hole. So yeah, you get a little disoriented when you play as the other characters. I'm just gonna try to kill these quickly. I'm not even gonna focus on style. I hate these little swordfish. And this section also really frustrated me when I was playing through on... Oh, where are they at? Damn it. when I was playing through the first time where you have to do the dice game, the dice game is actually not that hard once you realize you can choose the order that it comes down in. Like with Dante, or with Nero, you do the Devil Buster just regular attack, and it'll just knock it straight up in the air, and it'll land on whatever number it was set at. So with Vergil, all you have to do is just do an upward slash, and if it's on a 4, it'll land on a 4. So you can just, like, make your own luck, essentially. You guys just stop hiding in the damn ground. There we go. Oh, come on. He was at an angle I couldn't reach. Alright, that's it. There we go. That's how you do it. Okay, now there's just one left. It should be easier. I think when they're in their Devil Trigger, they're harder to knock back with just the swords. Ooh. Yeah, that boss fight, the first one you have with Agnes, is super annoying. Where you have to keep throwing the swords at the glass. But when you're playing as Vergil, you can't grab the swords, so you just have to smack the swords at the glass, and it's nowhere near as easy. And then, of course, the ground gets electrified, so with Nero, you could just float in the air and keep grabbing enemies and throwing them, and just stay floating forever. Or just use your gun, and you float. But as you can see with Vergil, he doesn't float when he uses his swords. So you're just having to just constantly take lightning damage. You can tell that fight wasn't made for anyone except Nero. It's very annoying. Oh, they don't even have a scene where Vergil cuts the sword in half. Or not the sword, the statue. Still triggered by the swords. I have to fight him again. Yeah, see, like that right there, where I deflected the sword, you had to keep doing that towards the glass. And it's a lot harder to time that than it is to just grab them with the Buster Arm. Oop. And using Yamato on the glass basically does no damage. Not even Beowulf does that much damage on it. So your main damage is going to come from throwing the swords at it, which you can't consistently do. I like how his dash becomes a warp when he's in Devil Trigger. Very reminiscent of the Devil May Cry 3 boss fights. Which are probably the hardest Devil May Cry boss fights in history. Having to fight Vergil is just insane. Main reason I'm playing through this mode is just so I can unlock Vergil. So I can go to the... or not unlock him, I already have him. But unlock the Devil Trigger Super Vergil. Which unfortunately, they don't have a Super Lady or a Super Trish. I don't know why they did that. They have Super Dante, Nero, and Vergil, but they don't have Super Lady or Super Trish. Which for Trish, it makes sense because she's already a demon with a Devil Trigger. But for Lady, maybe because her Devil Trigger is just throwing grenades out. But then for her Devil Trigger, they just give her infinite grenades. Because the Super form's already broken anyway. I mean, they give you a penalty just for using the Super characters. So it's not like they're having to worry about balance or anything. And that's like the only way I can get through the Bloody Palace is by doing the super characters. But I even with Super Nero, I got to floor number 90 and then I died. And that pissed me off because it took me like an hour to get there, even with the super character. Because Super Nero is practically just Nero, but obviously he has unlimited Devil Trigger, but he also has unlimited Exceed Gauge, which is very important. Because the Exceed Gauge is insanely powerful, especially when combined with the Devil Trigger. Get the secret orbs in here. Or just one big orb, I guess. Yeah, this whole factory setting, I don't like it. And I think this part out here, you're free from the poison, but I think I go right back into it when I go upstairs. Because it's already annoying playing on Dante Must Die, and then you have just constant poison in the air. These camera angle changes always annoy me. Oftentimes I just run off the cliff because of the camera. So, look at that. Look how, like, snappy it is. Just, look, see, I almost ran off the cliff just there, just trying to show it. Yeah, I am super close to the end of the game at this point. Because the only full mission is this one and the next one. And then the mission after that is fighting the Savior. And then the mission after that is the boss fight run with Nero. And then the mission after that is just one boss fight. So yeah, this is practically like the second to last mission right here. Because the other ones, especially now that I know how to do the dice game properly, that one doesn't take as long anymore. Because I used to just play that randomly, so it would take either like 15 minutes or like 40 or more minutes to get through those missions. Which was very annoying. I didn't even learn until maybe a couple months ago that you could predict the order of the die roll. Oh yeah, with the if you mean the, what is it called? I'm blanking on it right now. That little gunslinger, like when you fill out the meter and you can fly around in that little machine and it fires out missiles. When you're going into Super Dante, you get infinite missiles. So that's what I did for the Bloody Palace. I just used that Dante form, and I just, at the beginning of every stage, just jumped in the air, got in the rocket form, and then just fired missiles and killed everyone. That's how I also got the achievement for doing the final boss fight. Like when you get to floor 101, where you have to fight Dante, I beat that without getting damaged, because I just floated in the air and kept firing missiles at him. Which I am super lucky he didn't just fire like Ebony and Ivory or something at me, because that would have damaged me for sure. And I was almost positive, I think he did shoot at me, but I think I dodged it in time. Oop, nope. Oop. Oh yeah, I have concentration. Oh, damn it, never mind. I don't have concentration. I got one of them. I was about to say I had concentration so I could just use the judgment cut in and just kill them all quickly. Oh, tried taunting to raise my meter and that didn't work. Yeah, it's kind of hard to pull off. You have to dash and then warp and then dash and warp again. Oh shit. Did you just build a concentration gauge already? Oh, it's building. It's building. Come on. I think it's mostly just by dodging attacks that it builds. There we go. Now you're dead. So I think it's just by... I know running drops the concentration gauge. Obviously I'm not in a fight right now, so it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, Stinger, yeah. Yeah, Stinger is how I did it when I played through the first time, because when I was on the Xbox 360, that's what I did. I just went through a Stinger. Because when you go to Devil Trigger and Stinger, it's like infinite. It just keeps going forever. Which is what I like about Vergil as well. He's probably going to be the easiest to get through the Bloody Palace. Because not only do you have that judgment cut in where he just dashes like all over the screen and kills them all at once, but his rapid cut here, it also, when you're in Devil Trigger, it's like the Stinger. You can just keep doing it forever. I wonder if you'd do it without enemies. Yeah, like this right here. See how it just keeps dashing? So in Super Vergil, you could just do that forever. And that would be broken. But it would also be easy, which is all I care about. I just want results. And now that the castle is clear... Actually, no, I'm gonna get the free orbs up here. Might as well. Yeah, I've probably played through this game 30 or 40 times, I would say, by this point. So I played through on the 360 at least 5 or 6 times. And then on the special edition, I played through I think I even went back and played it more. Then obviously the special edition, you have Dante and Nero, and then you have Vergil, and then you have Lady and Trish. And then I played through multiple times on their, like, stories. So yeah, I know pretty much everything there is to know about this game at this point. I also know these dogs are annoying as hell. Whoa, look at that, right through you. Although I do know, with Vergil, they are a lot easier to handle, because the problem with Dante is that you try trickstering and like dashing over to them and they just shoot those like barrage of fireballs, and they run like this too, so when you're not playing as Vergil, basically just have to chase them down forever. And obviously Nero can just grab them, so you don't even need to chase them. And it doesn't look like they really flinch that much either when you grab them. Oh, there we go. Maybe it just takes a certain amount of damage. I think this one has its double trigger. Yeah, it won't be able to be lifted anymore. Yeah, annoying enemies like this, you basically just have to use Beowulf on. Just do quick damage. Yeah, I like the Bloody Palace as like a practice mode. But getting to 100 floors, or 101 technically, so you have to fight Dante at the top. Yeah, it's just a nightmare. I did do it in DMC 3, but I also had the super characters, so it doesn't really count in that aspect. I think the only one I legitimately beat the Bloody Palace on was the reboot, and that's because that game, just in general, is just easier than the Devil May Cry games typically are. It's not like, to a normal player, it's not super easy, but to somebody who can play Devil May Cry at a high level, it is a lot easier. But it was made like that intentionally. And they also, in the Definitive Edition, they added a mode called Gods Must Die, which, even for a Devil May Cry game, is very difficult. Because Gods Must Die is every enemy has their Devil Trigger right off the bat. So not only do they instantly have their Devil Trigger, but their health and damage is increased as well. So it's like Dante Must Die, a difficulty above that, and they always have their Devil Trigger active. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to work in the morning, and then I'm going to sleep during the day, and then I'm going to get up around 11:30, so that way I don't have to wait for DMC. I just go to work, I sleep, and then at midnight I download it. Or technically speaking, I already have it downloaded, so at midnight's when it's going to unlock. Because I was going to get the physical copy, but I wanted to get it like directly at midnight. Although the one thing that kind of annoyed me is I had a friend who told me that if you pre-ordered at GameStop, I guess they give it out at 9 p.m. So I didn't really have to wait until midnight, because I was just going to do a midnight release or something if they had one. But I figured that if I'm going to wait until midnight anyway, I might as well just do it at home, because that way the moment it hits midnight, I just have the game and I'm ready to play. Yeah, he was telling me that I guess GameStop does it at 9 now. So that's a little annoying. I would have much rather had it at 9. So I usually get physical copies anyway, but I don't know. I made a switch over to digital. It's just a lot easier to keep track of. Like DMC 4, the special edition, they only released it on digital, so I couldn't even buy a physical copy anyway. And I think it was that game that kind of started to change my perception. Because it was DMC... Oh wow, I'm just right into the boss fight, I guess. Yeah, DMC Special Edition was only digital, and then you... Oh, I didn't work in time. And then you had Halo Wars 2, which when it first came out was digital only as well. So you just had all these games that I wanted to pick up that were just digital only. So it's like at this point I might as well just go all the way and just get all of my games digital. It is so hard to dodge on Vergil's mode. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I went over to key items. Yeah, this is one thing with Vergil's lack of double jumping. I mean, granted, he basically has infinite double jumps when he warps like that, which is really useful, but sometimes you just want to be able to double jump. Because you can still enemy step, but it's just not the same. Yeah, like that right there, I basically just had to warp into his face. That doesn't help me at all. It is good for dodging like that, though. Like that right there, if you time it right. Ooh, this might actually kill him. What? When the double trigger ends, it just knocks you out. Yeah, I'm gonna play the hell out of DMC5. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Come on. Oh, shit. Oh, I got hit by like his tail or something. Oh, he should be dead after this. Ooh! Finished him with an uppercut. Ugh. It's funny, you could hear his sword clink in the end there. And then as I walk through here, the end screen will trigger. That is how many times I've played this game. I know this game like the back of my hand. Okay, so I got a spa rank. Not terrible. Not that good either. Ah, yeah, this is a mission with the Agnes fight. See, I used to have an issue with Agnes, but on Vergil, he's actually not that hard. Or I guess with Vergil, technically. Yeah, Vergil kind of manhandles him. It's really not... Because the problem with Nero and Dante is that he just runs constantly. But Vergil, you have a instant access to just warp next to him. And you can just... He is heavily susceptible to using Beowulf, using the lunar cycle on him. This move here. So you just keep teleporting up to his face and doing that. And he cannot protect against it. Whoa. Thought you could get me on that one. Yeah, it is really nice having the warping ability just able to cancel attacks. Helps you set up combos really well. Oh shit. Oh, nope. Ooh, look at that. Don't know which way it's coming from. Oh, you are all dead. Ooh, look at that damage. Yeah, I need to start relying on that more. That move is so good. Yeah, Agnes is a really annoying fight. Oh, you actually can warp over here. Yeah, because in this part of the game, you're supposed to be playing as Dante, so you physically cannot get over here. I wonder if there's any secrets hidden in here just for Vergil. Oh, they've got some red orbs up here. Alright. Yeah, it's kind of funny sections like these. They normally cut off because you can't get over here as Dante. It's kind of funny. Yeah, normally against Agnes, I hate it, because playing with Nero, he has all those stupid... I hate how he just, like, constantly summons these creatures. The worst one are the swordfish. The hell dogs are pretty annoying, too, but it's mostly the fish. So he has two different attacks with those. One, he spins around and throws them at you, and then the other one he does 2 slashes with. And both of them kind of suck, because you can't really be anywhere near him. Especially in the spinning one, or the spinning fish swords. Because you have to basically know that it's coming and get, like, just steer clear of him. There's also 2 hidden red orb spots up here. There's one right here. There's one right up here. Got knowledge for days about this game. Whoop. Oh damn, that did a lot of damage to him. These little lizards can't handle it. Oh shit. Yeah, these Faust demons are so annoying. Although I can't wait to use that weapon that Dante has in DMC5. I think it's just called Faust Hat. Yeah, you basically use the hat of one of these Faust demons, the master one, whatever he's called. I think he's literally just called Faust Hat. He has a big cowboy hat. Oh, he's in his devil trigger. Oh, speaking of the devil, Faust Hat's over in the corner. Yep, there he is. My favorite character. Oh, shit. He's already started on me. Yeah, see, there's no just quick and easy way to handle the Faust Hat. It's just a real pain in the ass. Especially when you have the other Faust nearby, because look at this. Look at this nonsense I'm having to deal with. Actually, do I have to deal with this? Can I just leave? Nope, the exit's closed off. Cool. I was trying to just get out of here. Well, try to draw him into an open area at least. Really not much I can do in that little closed space. Yeah, with Dante, he's not that hard to deal with. You just charge up Coyote, and then just go to town on him. Ooh, these little guys are pretty easy to handle. Not when they have their devil trigger up, though. There we go. Okay, so now that he's down, I'm gonna focus all my efforts on this guy. Shit. Just trying to use Yamato to deflect some of those. You basically just have to keep using the summon swords and just use your devil-triggered versions of them. There we go. Yeah. Alright. That settles that. Yeah, I mainly just charge the shotgun. Because you can either charge Ebony and Ivory, and those will drain the cloak pretty quickly. Or if you use the shotgun to get close, it does pretty much the same thing. I guess it depends on the range. Assuming those are in the game. I just heard wind chimes for some reason. Definitely aren't wind chimes around here. You also never really hear all these little sounds unless you're wearing, because I'm wearing headphones right now. But like when I broke the trash can, you could hear metal hitting the ground. And then when you break that little wooden bench, you can hear like little splinters of wood hitting the ground too. Nice little detail they have there. Ooh, I am very low on health. I'm actually gonna heal. I don't like taking chances. Especially not when I'm this far into the level. Oh, nope. Oh, no you don't. Yeah, you definitely have to put in a lot more effort to make Nero, or make Vergil's moves look cool. Because they are not easy to pull off. Basically, rely on warping as much as possible. Oh, I'm up here with the blade. Okay, I'm good. Thought the blade was about to fall on me. Oh, it's go time now. I saw the twinkle and I knew it was time. Oh, I hear the dogs. Yep, there they are. Like clockwork. I'm gonna do it again. It's a good way to deal with them. Oh, look at that. Cleared out pretty much all of them in one go. Yeah, if you get your concentration gauge up, Vergil can get pretty broken sometimes. Oh, there's also a hidden blue orb fragment up here. I already have it, so it's not going to be up here. Yeah, if you sneak around the corner here, there's one right in here. Little life tip. Yeah, I can actually, what do you call it? Because it's jump canceling. It's when you like hit the enemy and then enemy step on them and then hit them again and then enemy step. I can actually do that pretty consistently depending on the character. I don't play as Vergil that much, so I don't know. And a lot of them put the jump button on the triggers to make jump canceling easier. I just do A and Y, so I just like bounce between A and Y to do jump canceling. I'll see if I can do it over here. I don't know. I don't do it with Vergil often, so we'll see. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get a footing on there. With Vergil, I just kind of do this. I just do teleport canceling. Because you can just keep like spamming moves like this. And it's a lot easier than jump canceling. You don't have to do any kind of timing. You just slash and teleport. And as you can see, it is very broken. But it doesn't do anything for your style meter, so that's why I don't use it. Oh, you have made a mistake. Tink. What? Why didn't this guy get affected by that? Oh, that was a perfectly timed dodge there. Yeah, see, normally when they fly back like that, they have enough time to gather themselves. Not with Vergil. Oh. Nope. No, you don't. Oh, shit. This guy came in. Damn, the sword has some reach. Yeah, my buttons are just on default. The only ones I changed was for Dante, I changed the style. God damn, they just will not let up. For Dante, I put Trickster on the left trigger, and I put what is it called? Swordmaster. I put Swordmaster on the right trigger, and I put Trickster on the left one. Because those are the two that I use the most, so I needed to reach them easier. Ooh. So that's the one thing that I really liked about the reboot, is that the Angel and Demon, like the left and right trigger, they added a lot to the combos, and they were really quick to reach. So if you wanted to do Angel Glide, which basically be like Trickster, you just hold down the left trigger and press A. And then if you wanted to do like a Demon Evade, which would be like Royal Guard or something, you would hold down the right trigger and then, whoa! And then just dodge and attack, get a little power boost. Damn, I did not time that correctly. Yes, one of the biggest things that I had about the reboot is they added a lot of free-flowing combat, which you can tell the Vergil in this game took a lot of inspiration from. When they announced that Vergil was going to be in the special edition, I was very hyped about it. And then I saw that a lot of the moveset carried over from the reboot. Alright, straight into the Agnes fight. Oh, that was a good amount of health there. Just hidden in a trash can. I have a lot of red orbs. Good lord. And there they go. Okay, I'm full on that. I'll just leave that as is. Yeah, this guy should be fairly quick. Yeah, you see like the Beowulf spin kick there, just cut right through those swords. Didn't even have a chance to use them. As you can see, he is very spammable when you're playing as Vergil. I already have him at half health. Always a good sign. Yeah, see, that's supposed to be good against Nero because it knocks you back. Same thing with Dante. With Vergil, not so much. And this is Dante Must Die, mind you. So, oh, you know what that means. Yeah, this is about what would actually happen if Vergil met Agnes. Vergil is on such a high level of skill compared to Agnes. Yeah, DMC5 is going to be weird. I don't know how that's going to work. Because Vergil seems to be like a, he seems to be special edition only. Because when you played DMC3, he wasn't playable. They come out with a special edition, you can play as him now. They do DMC4, you can't play as him. And then DMC4 Special Edition comes out, now you can play as Vergil. So it seems like DMC5, it would definitely be revolutionary if you could play as Vergil right off the bat. But I feel like it's probably going to be another Special Edition. Because they are actually planning on making Devil May Cry 4, and then a year later making the Special Edition. So yeah, they wanted to do the Special Edition quickly, but they never got around to it, so they waited until now, I guess. Oh yeah, it always kind of freezes on these. I always hated fighting the Savior as a kid, because I never really understood how to do it. Now it makes a lot more sense. You can also shoot those little orbs that he fires at you. It's still an annoying boss fight, no less, but it can be more annoying if you don't know how to do it. Like, they don't tell you, hey, just keep running right until you get to a cannon, and then hit him with it. You just have to figure it out. Oh, you get that damn hand out of here. There we go. And then when you knock him back, now you go in and do some work on his limbs. This one kind of sucks. You can't reach it that well. Yeah, I can't even reach it with my weapon here. You piss off. I'm trying to get to the thing behind you. There we go. Normally I already have these broken by now because I jump on his arm and walk up his back. Actually, I don't know why I'm focusing on these now that I think about it. Because these you can just walk on his back, or walk on his arm and get them. I need to be focusing on the ones you can't reach, like this one. Take that one out. Now go down to his feet and take those out too. Oh damn, how do I get over there again? Maybe this thing? Nope. This is gonna take me back to his arm. Oh, you bastard. Yeah, it was the one right in front of him. That's the one I needed. Yeah, I actually never used Pandora on this fight. It would make more sense. Although Lady is actually really good at taking down the Savior. Yeah, fall for the trap. Oh, it's on the arm that I already got. That's kind of stupid. I'm just gonna shoot at his head anyway. After I kill this guy. There we go. Oh! He smacked me into himself, so that didn't work. Yeah, nice try, idiot. I wonder if I can actually warp to that. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna focus. Oh, alright, we're on to the next stage, I guess. Yeah, I think it's right when you shoot the crystal in his head. He starts that powered up move. Basically destroys anything you're standing on. Oh! Yeah, he also has a kick that he does that no matter what stage of the fight you're on, if he does that kick, he'll just obliterate you. I'm gonna try to get his left arm. Oh, oh, yeah, there we go. That kind of worked out. Oh, what the hell? I was on it. Alright, hopefully he does the left arm again. There we go. Yeah, I was standing directly on his arm. Whoa, hello. Okay, I'm not doing that again. So I'm going to try to get these quickly. Okay, now I need to just take out his legs, and I'll be all good. Yes, this is why you focus on the back and the legs first, but I completely forgot. Hopefully that cannon's still up here. Because he gets into a habit like that. Or no, that's not the one. But he gets into a habit where he does the kick. He does like an axe kick. Oh, he's about to do it. They just turned off these. Oh, okay, there we go. Can you go ahead and turn on my jump pads? Oh yeah, he's about to do it, yeah. Good lord, I did not dodge in time. Do a quick heal here. Yeah, I wonder why the cannon's not coming back. This fight's always an enigma to me. So I know I have to shoot out the ones on his leg before I can move to the next step. But it's kind of hard to just shoot them from a distance. Oh, I got locked onto one. Maybe I can get it. Oh, he's about to do the axe kick. That's how he warms you up. He does those first. Yeah, it's coming. I can feel it. Whoa, what the hell? Will you just hold still so I can shoot your damn legs? Oh, here's the cannon. They moved it. Oh, alright. Okay, now I'm gonna focus on his legs, which is what I should have been doing from the beginning. There we go. There's one. And this is the final one. And now we should move into the stage where he gets that big cannon move. Yeah. It's this part of the fight already. Yeah, this one you basically just run. You run all the way around until you get a cutscene. Yep, there's the one. And this is where you can start putting actual damage on the Savior. Yeah, from this part it's not so bad, because the summoned swords can reach pretty far. I think actually, I can't remember what I was, maybe I was using Lady or something like that. Or maybe it was just Dante on Gunslinger. But I didn't realize you could actually, like, put an incredible amount of damage from a distance. As you can see, the swords are not reaching, so that does not help me at all. Now these, I don't know if you can deflect. I've never tried it. It's very risky. I'm just going to try to lure him over to the one where he gets close. Oh, no, actually I can jump on his hand and get closer to his chest. Oh, damn it. Yeah, he's about to do the dropkick. Oh, get out of here. Yeah, he does that sometimes. What the hell? He's like kicking the thing that I'm not even on. This is the platform that I was looking for. This is the one where he comes right up to it. Oh, nope, oh, no, no, no. Don't do the kick on... Okay, I jumped in time. Yeah, the frame on that one is really hard. Yeah, the swords don't reach that far. That kind of sucks. Oh, shoot those in time. Oh, shit. Yeah, sometimes he'll just kick this platform, too, which is very annoying. This is the only one that consistently reaches him. Oh, damn it. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I thought I teleported all the way to his chest piece. Yeah, see, it's annoying when he kicks that one. You hold still for 2 seconds. Oh, wait. Ah, damn it. Never mind. I thought those were actually reaching there. Okay, one more jump, and I should be back to normal. Yeah, this fight's definitely big in scale, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I wonder if shooting those would reach him. I'm just gonna run. Oh, we got a platform turned off over there. Will you just land in a position that I can actually jump on your hands? Look at this, they don't even reach. Oh, I went to go dodge to jump on his hand, and I dodged right into a panel. This guy does not want to hold still for 2 seconds. And then when he does, he's out of range of my swords. Yeah, see, when he comes in like that is the only time I can really shoot it. Oh, alright, I guess I clipped him with one of them. I'll take anything I can get here. Ooh, this is some good damage. Oh, come on. I just want to kill this guy. Aside from Agnes, is probably like my least... What the hell just happened? Are you... What the hell? Look at Vergil! What the hell just happened? His whole, like... Look at that. The character model disappeared. What the hell? I'm in, like, permanent Devil Trigger now. What the hell? It's like I got hit as the Devil Trigger was leaving its frame. I've never seen that happen. That's really funny. Oh no, his body's back now. Damn it. I went to go do a taunt and his body came back. Oh no, it's gone again. Yeah, look at that. his body's just gone. How funny. I wonder if it'll stay like that for a cutscene. I'm fighting as an infinite Devil Trigger, even though I don't have the effective Devil Trigger. Yeah, look at this. It's still happening. That is funny. Ah, no. Oh, no, yeah, it's whenever I change to Gilgamesh. Or, Beowulf. Because, look, I'm changing to Yamato here, and it's normal. And then when I change over to Gilgamesh, or Beowulf, I keep saying Gilgamesh. Yeah, that is just funny. I don't know what that was. Whoa! Alright, let me heal before he hits me again. Yeah, I'm still just Ghost Vergil. Oh shit, the Savior has a Devil Trigger too? I guess I've never noticed that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I'm just like... I've never even seen a glitch in Devil May Cry, period. And then Vergil just vanishes. Yep, that's Vergil right there. Just walking around with no body. Alright, I'm done with this boss fight. Let it end. Yeah, maybe I got hit when I was about to leave Devil Trigger or something. I don't know what happened there. Oh my god, will you just hold still for 2 seconds? Yeah, not doing that. Oh my god. I'm having to use so many items on this fight. I wonder if I activate Devil Trigger again, what will happen? Oh, his legs have returned. Alright, now if I leave Devil Trigger... Ah, he's back to normal. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Alright, Vergil can finish the fight with legs. you just hold still for 2 seconds? He doesn't give you enough time to even react. That's it. I'm just gonna float here. I'm not letting you... Oh, shit. Alright. I guess they play tested that. I guess they knew that you could just float there with Vergil. Oh, you're dead. Stylish points C. I think it's mostly just because I ignore the enemies. Because on the first part of the fight, there are enemies that spawn, but I never fight them. I would imagine that's where my biggest negative score comes from. It's the final 2. We got this stair climb, and then the boss fight with Sanctus. And that is it. I think if you count all my streams up, I've only been playing this for 4 hours? 4.5 hours, maybe? It's not a bad clear time for Dante Must Die. I mean, granted, I have been using a fair amount of items, so it's not exactly a pure run. Okay, what are we? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, so I need a 4. Alright, so it goes 5, 1, 4. Oh, yeah. There we go. That should do it. Oh, no, I used Force Edge. Maybe that doesn't count. Oh, okay, no, it still counts. Alright, so basically, I guess any sword that knocks it directly up in the air. Because with Nero, you just use the Devil Buster, just the standard moveset for it. Rapid Cut is so broken on these guys. You just dash right through their shield and they don't even have a response. Half of them are going to be dead by the time they even get to the next part of the fight. Oh, nope. Yeah, that one for sure. All right. Yeah, the good thing about Vergil's is that he doesn't need to be in Devil Trigger for it. Because Dante, you needed to Devil Trigger and then dash through them. And then Vergil's just like, nope, Devil Trigger or not. I'm slicing through. Yeah, Vergil in a lot of ways, I think he's like... I don't know if he's physically stronger than Dante, because in DMC3 he did kill him. Or not exactly kill him, but he beat him in a fight, and then Vergil threw himself into the abyss. Okay, so I need a 5 or a 6. So, we got a 2 and then a 6. There we go, that should do it. Huzzah. Yeah, Vergil definitely should be stronger if you just go based off their, like, power. Although I guess their first fight, Dante didn't have his Devil Trigger, so it didn't really count that much. Oh my god, I hate how I can't... I have no response for the fire as Vergil. I mean, I can enemy step away, maybe, but it's only so far I can go. Whoa! Almost got grabbed there. Oh, that was a perfect dodge. I couldn't even plan that either. Because you don't choose where he... I mean, I guess if you time it right, you could. Oh, nope, nope, he's gonna do it. Yeah, he did it. Yeah, see, it's the easiest to get away with Dante, because you just go into Trickster. And then second easiest with Nero. And then Vergil, you have pretty much no way to get out. You just have to enemy step back and just hope to get lucky. Yeah, with how much he talks about motivation, you'd think they would call it the motivation gauge, not the concentration gauge. Makes a lot more sense. I mean, granted, he is concentrating, but doesn't really fit his character that much. Alright, halfway up this thing, I think. I think it's 5 floors. Or 6, technically. Oh shit, I didn't look at it. Oh damn. I can't get it to stop spinning now. Alright, hopefully 1 is not that bad. Oh my god, it's an enemy. Cool. Yeah, this section, the first time I played through, because I think it was the dice game that I got annoyed on, is if you, basically, if you have like 4 slots left, then you have to get that exact number. Because if you go up to 5, then it hits a wall and bounces back, and then you have to try it again. And all of the last ones are all enemies, so it's like there's no lucky zone to get in. Oh my god, I just shot it again! Alright, 4. What's a 4? 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's just the blue orbs. Yeah, if you're shooting the swords and you come out of the cutscene, you'll still continue shooting. Yeah, I should have remembered from the last time I did that. Alright, I need a 2, so I'm actually going to watch this time. Okay, so 1, 4, 2. Okay, I missed it. 1, 4, 2. There we go. Ba-ba. And this one's gonna be the frog, I think. Or the snake. Okay, it's the frog. I know one of them gets skipped. Whoa, hello. Oh, it's Credo that gets skipped. Because you just go, because that first one you just fight the Angelo demons. I already have him at half health. The fight just started. Whoa, don't do that. I don't have any double trigger yet. I'm just gonna spam it. Nope, nope, damn it. Okay. I had double trigger that time. It's fine. Yeah, you never want to be caught without it. That helps you get out of his mouth, too, if you get eaten. Vergil's just so good at warping around. It's really unique in that way when it comes to playstyles. So no one else is like this. I mean, I guess V is like this a little bit in Devil May Cry 5. Oh shit, he landed right on my head. Bam. Yeah, V is probably... V kind of falls into the category of Vergil, where his playstyle is very unique to him. Where it's like V is going to be the first summoner. Where he has like 3 little ink demons, or whatever they're made out of, that just follow him around and fight with him. And I don't know what the big behemoth is, but I know you have... The bird is from DMC 1, it's one of the bosses you fight. I think his name is, I don't think it's Phantom. I think Phantom's the name of the spider. I can't remember the name of the bird from DMC1. But yeah, that's what his little summon dude is. And then the panther that he has is also from DMC1. It's a little shadow panther. That is very annoying to fight, because you have to wait for it to come out of its shell so you can shoot its little white spot. I hope I got the timing right on that. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm thinking that's where they're going with the story. Because his moveset is very Vergil-like. Because he does seem to have the summoned swords, which is very attached to just Vergil as a character. Like Nero in this game, he gets to summon swords, but that's because he's using Yamato at the time. Which either means he's just getting that power from Vergil's sword, or he's related to him somehow. I guess we'll find out in the... I mean, he's definitely a descendant of Sparta, because they've already said that in DMC 4. So he's a descendant somehow, we just don't know how he's related. So we'll find out very soon, tomorrow. That's why I'm trying to run through this game quickly. Because I'm going to be playing nothing but DMC 5. Ugh. I wonder if we can actually get up there to her. I've never tried. I know she gets mad if you kill these babies. I'm not going to try that. But I feel like you can just change targets as Vergil and just warp up to her. Oh. There we go. Ooh. And now we do the spamming attack and just rain damage on you. Oh. Kind of hurt myself on that one. I didn't get too far back. Oh, nope, she's about to jump. Ugh. Got out of there just in time. Yeah, I already have triple S on this one, but it'd be a nice time to get it. Oh, triple S, look at that. Oh, and I lost it instantly. Yeah, one I need triple S on for sure is Agnes. Probably gonna do that with Nero, or not Nero, probably gonna do that with Vergil at some point. Hopefully this playthrough. Yeah, Vergil seems to be, because it's kind of left up in the air what happened at... got choked up there. It's kind of left up in the air what happens at the end of DMC 1, because in DMC 1 he fights corrupted Vergil, this version of Vergil, because at the end of DMC 3 he fights Mundus and Vergil loses, so Mundus corrupts him, and then in DMC 1 then he fights Dante, which he kills him in that game. So I don't know how they're gonna do it exactly, where it's like he gets resurrected somehow, or maybe his soul just like went back to the demon realm or something. Maybe he just killed the corrupted version, and that released his soul. Because you do see in the first trailer they released, some dude comes in a cloak, and he cuts Nero's arm off. And that guy, like, you see a very, very small glimpse of his face, and he has those, like, veins and cracks on it, like the corrupted Vergil does. Try to get a close-up look of him. Man, they will not let me turn the camera around. Oh. Yeah, it's about as close as I can get there. Man, they just cannot control this camera for the life. Yeah, you can see his face a little bit there, where he's like kind of veiny and all cracked up. But yeah, in the trailer, you see like under the cloak is like you see a little bit of what may be Vergil's coat, and then you see his face looks all demonic and all that. So that guy like almost certainly is Vergil. And this new, the newest trailer they put out kind of leans towards that. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 or 6. Either of those will be fine. So 4, 2, 6. So yeah, I'm definitely curious how they're gonna. Yeah, the blue veins. Yeah, they show in the still images. So yeah, it's gonna be. Man, I need to take a drink of water. It's definitely gonna be interesting. Whoa, hello. I was not expecting him to grab me like that. Oh my god, I timed the warp incorrectly. Yeah, see, this is what I hate about this fight, because once he summons the swords, they just kind of dance around the whole stage. So when you're playing this as Nero, you basically have to just crowd control, and just fight other demons on the side the whole time you're trying to fight him. Yeah, another interesting detail is that in one of the trailers, V says that he was, I think he said something like either he was born 2 days ago or he's only been alive for 2 days. Which is very, very odd. Very odd thing to admit to somebody. Like, yeah, I was born 2 days ago, and I'm a fully grown adult. Oh, I deflected one of the swords. Oh, deflected both of them. They're still floating around though, so it's going to be an issue. Don't hit me, I want to get a style ranking. I want to be able to pull off the S rank. Oh, it could happen. This could be it. No, don't do it. Don't do this to me. Oh, come on, it's over. Damn it. Ah, well, I got the 1S. Yeah, I think I only have... I think I'm missing 2 boss fights. I think I need the S rank in Dante, and I need the S rank in Agnes. Or a triple S rank, not just S rank. S rank I do in all the boss fights. But it's Son of Sparta and higher. So I don't know if it's better to do Son of Sparta or Dante Must Die for those ones. Yeah. Alright. This is the final chamber. This boss fight's actually really easy with Vergil. It's probably one of the easiest in the game. Is where Nero has to constantly chase him down with the snatch ability, which takes about maybe a second and a half to reach him. The warping just reaches him instantly, so there's no delay. It's just the moment you teleport, you're right in front of Sanctus. So you just attach Beowulf to it and just keep doing Lunar Cycle on him. Alright, this is it. This is for all the marbles. Whoop. Definitely want to avoid that. Yeah, so you can just break him out of those moves super easy. That one there, not so much. You still have to dodge that one. Nope, stop guarding. There we go. I'm pretty sure I got a triple S on Sanctus too, actually. Maybe it's the Savior I'm missing. I have a distinct memory of just doing an absolute wild combo on him. And perfectly dodging the move where he throws the sword at you. I remember dodging that very well. You hold still for 2 seconds so I can... Oh, there we go. Thank God. Yeah, you can actually break him out of that when he tries going back in. Whoa! I just barely perfectly dodged that one. There we go. Look at that. Oop. Didn't time that one well enough. Fun fact, if you watch Naruto, this guy is the voice actor for Gaara, the Sanctus. You can tell when he talks, when he's like, I sentence you to death. You can really hear the voice actor come out on that one. Oop. Oh shit, wrong one. I was expecting to do the one where it rains from the sky. That one there. Oh, nope, no you don't. You stop shielding. See, what you would do with Nero is you would just hit him with the Buster Arm, and he drops his guard when you do that. Oh, don't do it, don't do it. Oh, there we go. I want to see if I can get him before he enters that final phase, because that one's really annoying. Where he throws the sword at you. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm just going to use a heal. Oh, that's the one where it rains. Ugh. Alright. I was able to enemy step off that one. Oh, he's in his double trigger. You stop blocking. There we go. I like how it does that even though I'm not playing as Nero, and I have no way to break his guard. Oh, I almost broke him out of that. When you're in Devil Trigger and you're using that move, when you come out of it, depending on how many swords they have, it does extra damage. Oh, come on, hold still. Ugh. Oh shit, I should have just jumped. He's gonna do the swords, yep. Now with Nero, you can actually, you can use the Devil Buster and you can catch him while he's doing that. Oh, that's gonna be game here. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, there's certain parry moves that Nero can use where, like in this instance, he'd be coming at you with the sword, and you press the Buster and he just catches them. Oh, here it is. The end screen. This fight obviously is not in the main game. It's just for Nero's credit scene. Or Vergil. I keep calling him Nero. I think this one, if you kill 100 enemies, you get like a secret cutscene at the end. And you also get his alternate colors. I know for Nero, it's for protecting Kyrie. Huh. Yeah, so I guess it's only in Devil Trigger that works. Oh, nope. Stay back. Yeah, I definitely want to see how Nero and Vergil interact with each other. Because you can see in the trailer where they show Nero, or show Vergil. I keep mixing their two damn names. But with the trailer that they show Vergil in, it's both Dante and Nero are getting knocked back in the blast, and then Vergil comes in. So clearly you're going to have a scene with all three of them, and that's going to be very interesting. Dante hasn't seen him in a very long time, and I would imagine Nero doesn't even really know who he is that much. So I know in DMC 4 he tells him that the sword belonged to his brother. So I'm sure he knows of Vergil, but he doesn't really know who he is. Oh yeah, here's the ending scene. Yeah, the opening and closing of Devil May Cry 4 for the Vergil story are actually canon. Like, the scene where Vergil's in the cloak and he's going to Fortuna City. So it actually is canon that Vergil visited Fortuna. Because you can see in the background that, like, in the introduction, you can see that the statue's not built that well. So it's like, it's very, very early on in the history. So that's where a lot of theories came from, is that Vergil came to Fortuna, and that he had a baby while he was here. And then that baby would be Nero.
A power greater than they ever imagined.
But who knows? We'll find out. Find out in DMC5. Because it actually says, before you do the Vergil story, it says a few decades ago or something like that. Which makes you wonder how old Vergil even is. If it... Oh, so maybe it's just for killing 20 demons, I think. Not 100. That'd be too many. Alright. A C stylish rank. Not bad, I'll take it. You've got some big demon balls. Alright. I'll take that too, I guess. Super character can now be selected. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting scene. I want to see how it plays out. Because Vergil's always been a bit of a bastard. He doesn't really have... I mean, I guess they both have their reasons. Because Vergil... The reason Vergil was always so obsessed with power is because their parents died. And Mundus is the one who did it. So Vergil kind of dove into the demon side, and then Dante dove into, like, the human side. So it's like a clash of ideals. But they definitely had their moments in DMC3 where they were friendly towards each other. Especially that boss fight at the end, where they team up. And then they they very quickly compete again. And Dante's basically just like, Jesus Christ, why do you keep wanting to fight me? Cut it out. So yeah, Dante doesn't seem to want to fight him that much, but Vergil's very power hungry. So it makes me wonder what his involvement's going to be in DMC5. Because he's there. We've seen him now. We know he's there. So he's doing something. I don't think he's the main villain, though. I think that's still going to be a new character. I don't know who it is. But it could be Mundus. Could be a new character in general. Some guy trying to get the fruit. I guess we'll figure out what the fruit is. So they've got like a tree, and the tree has fruit maybe. Something to do with ruling the demon world. Not really sure. We'll find out very soon. Alright. That'll probably do it for tonight. I'm gonna scroll over for yeah, there it is. That's what this was all for. That's what all the 4 hours of playing through this insanely difficult mode. There are some easy spots, but man, it is definitely lives up to its name. Dante must die, even when you're not playing as Dante. That is another little detail you'll notice, is that if you look at Super Vergil, his eyes are glowing red. And you can see that the demon in the background, he does not have red eyes. And I mention this because if you go over to Nero and Dante, I'll show Dante first. I'll just go down to one of these missions. But if you go over Dante, you'll see you can't really see his eyes that well. But the demon in the back has the red eyes. But here's where it's all leading up to. Look. Oh, you can't see his eyes either. Alright, so that was kind of a waste of time. But in the scene where Nero first gets his devil trigger, his eyes glow red. And then you'll see Vergil over here in his devil trigger, his eyes are red. And Nero's devil trigger is blue. And then you have Vergil here. His devil trigger is blue. And his eyes are red. That's all I'm saying. There's a correlation here. Yeah, you can see it in there. I wonder if I have it. But yeah, you can see it in the scene where Yamato gets formed and he like first goes into his devil trigger, and even just normally when you're walking around in devil trigger, you can see that his eyes are red. So yeah, definitely seems like because obviously they're related, because he has the Sparta's blood in him. But how he's related is the question. Or if it'd be under character images. Oh, yep, there they are. Yeah, you can see the red in his eyes there. But yeah, I feel like his relationship is different than... He has to be like his son or something. Because they are way too similar. He can't be Dante's son. I mean, he could. That'd be the biggest misleading. Because where's his devil trigger? Yeah, see his devil trigger, his eyes are like yellow and orange. So his eyes have like a yellowish, orangish tint to it. And if you go over Sparta, yeah, his eyes are like, they're kind of orange too. So yeah, Dante definitely takes after Sparta a little bit more. Although Sparta looks pretty cool too. They need to do a prequel game where you play as Sparta. Because they've had him as a playable skin in pretty much every iteration of the game. DMC 3, DMC 1, DMC 4. You can play as the Sparta skin in all of those. But you've never actually played as Sparta. And I think I think he's dead. I think he's dead in this version of the story. So you would have to have a prequel. I also like how you go to the artwork for this Dante, where he has the alternate skin. He actually is standing in the pose that Dante does on the cover of the reboot. So yeah, it's a funny detail. But yeah, I would like to see, yeah, and like how Vergil here in the alt color, he stands like Dante does. But yeah, I would like to see Sparta used more in the game. But yeah, you can see here, I mean, look at the resemblance when you compare this picture. See this picture of Vergil? He's got the red eyes, he's got the blue, he's got the demon floating in the background. And then you go scan over to Nero, and look at that. The hair and the eyes and the blue aura, it all just matches. And he's even using Yamato. And his demon, even though it looks different, his devil trigger form looks a lot like... It doesn't look like it's exactly Vergil, but it looks like it definitely carries over a lot of Vergil's traits. I'm very curious to see what they do, because clearly a lot of Nero's power comes from his arm, and then they just slice that guy right off. And I know they bring back the Devil Buster. Like one of his Devil Breakers is called the Buster Arm. So yeah, I don't know if they're going to bring back the arm in its full potential, or if it's just going to be a mechanical replacement. Because it's odd to call the song Devil Trigger, but it's the game where he loses his Devil Trigger. So he must get it back at some point. I don't know, I'm very, very interested to see. But yeah, it is currently 1:48 in the morning, so I'm going to go to sleep now. It is kind of weird, though. I don't really like how they did the Devil Trigger. They basically just made it Sparta, like Sparta's Devil Trigger. But in DMC 3, when you play as Corrupted Vergil, his Devil Trigger turns into Nello Angelo. And his moveset actually changes. He becomes, like, bulkier, and he uses Nello Angelo's sword. So I thought that was a better detail. I wish they would have just kept that, and just let you use that same kind of Devil Trigger. So it was very cool. But yeah, that's about it for this one. Uh, yeah, hopefully, I would imagine his Devil Trigger would just look like this guy in the background. I would hope that's what his Devil Trigger turns into. But then again, even Dante's Devil Trigger changes every game slightly. So maybe it'd be like a more refined version of this. Because really, when you think about it, even in this game, he didn't really have a full Devil Trigger. It was just like a demon form floating behind him. So I would imagine in the next game, he's going to have like a fully merged form. And that would be awesome. But yeah, definitely gonna stream some of that tomorrow. I probably won't do any Devil May Cry 4 stuff tomorrow. I'm probably just gonna go straight into Devil May Cry 5. So I'm probably gonna sleep during the day and then just get up at midnight. Yeah, anyway, gonna close this out now. Be back in tomorrow. Probably gonna play through the entire game before I sign off. So I'm probably gonna stream the entirety of Devil May Cry 5 and then sign off after that. And come back on higher difficulties. But yeah, anyway, that's it for this stream. Go ahead and go into the settings now and close up shop.